Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, traders. Hope everyone has a great time so far. For those who join us for first time, I would like to welcome you here. And for those who are with me on a daily basis, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate. So, how is trading going? Please give me a heads up. Yesterday, we didn't have a live session. Did you guys take any trade? Please let me know. Hello, Ion. Kingsley. It's been a while. All right, guys, please feel free to type below any trades you might took yesterday or any trades you are thinking to initiate. So, as always, our disclaimer, just to make sure you guys understand that this content is for general information only, and it's not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendations. Any trades I initiate here live, it's based on the way I see the market, based on my analysis, and based on my strategies that I backtest for so many years. So let's go to the economic calendar. Let me just rearrange some windows here, guys. I think that's the one here. Cool. All righty. So the news for today, let's see, what do we have here? Retail sales in Australia, they came slightly better than was expected. So we might see some bullishness to the Australian dollar. Swiss franc gross domestic product for the fourth quarter, 0.2%, expected to go to 0.3%. In about 28 minutes, we will find out the result. And later on, expectancy for the GDP annualized in Canada is from 2.9% to go to 1.5%. Let's see any major news for the week. Friday expected to be a low volatility day. It's going to be the ISM service. Next Friday, we will have the non-farm payroll, not this one, sorry, not the coming one, the one after. Okay. I took trade yesterday and it ended up a lot. That's totally okay. As long as we keep a reward to risk at least 2-to-1, then there is no problem with losing trades, guys. We explained that many times. So, that's not the right one. Morning briefing. And today's top headlines. Janet Yellen visits Ukraine to discuss economic support. Egypt promises more aid to Syria after earthquakes. US aim to pull ex-Soviet republics from Russia, Chinese orbits. US-Israeli dual national killed by Palestinian gunmen in the West Bank attack. Nigeria election cities criticized by international observers, opposition parties. And the Facebook parent and Snapchat, Snap Inc. Okay, it's definitely the Snapchat application. Both embrace artificial intelligence technology that powers ChatGPT chatbot. Interesting. Slowly. In 2023, I believe we're going to see lots and lots of engagement by the this tool. David cut JPY long. Okay, that's a breakout trade. I took trade. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Well, guys, do you have any questions in regards to the news? Or we go straight to the charts? Yes, charts, of course, charts. So we marked this strong area of support. Daily chart, we are on the pound against the US dollar, ladies and gents. 4-hour chart, we had this rejection here, tapped into this support zone and gave more than 221. Or also yesterday, we had this very, very nice bullish engulfing after this consolidation on the 4-hour chart based on the daily chart, on the daily zone, on the daily support. We can go to the 4-hour chart and trade the daily based on 4-hour price action. That's going to give us better reward to risk. And the ATR was about 43 pips, and this one, it was about 50 pips. It was quite long bullish engulfing, but regardless, 50, we didn't even reach to 100 pips. So, and that's the thing, guys, with the ATR. And many times I'm telling you, actually all the time, to keep an eye on the ATR and to pay close, very close attention to this powerful indicator. All right. We don't use ATR to initiate trades. It's not a part of our strategy to enter the trades, but it's a part of our risk management. It's the first tool we have to pay close attention when it comes to how much distance, how many pips is my entry from my stop loss. Because as we see here, if the ATR does not support, or let's put the other way around, if the current price action does not support the ATR, it means that based on the average range of the price move, we have to make sure that at least in the next couple of days, or max in the next couple of days, we will have a higher probability to hit a 2-to-1 win ratio. Of course, if we don't experience a losing trade, okay? But if it moves in our favor and it's going to gain some momentum, in the next couple of days, we have to be at least at a 2-to-1. So this one here, the ATR was about 43 pips. So from this, if we had a 43 pips stop loss, we will have taken a good 2-to-1. Okay, yesterday it was a public holiday in Cyprus where I live, so I wasn't really in front of the computer. I didn't even see the charts in the morning, only at night. I didn't took any trade, but that's the type of setups we are looking for, guys. We look the price to come at an area of support, and if we an area of support of a higher time frame, and we use a lower time frame price action to capitalize on the move, or we can simply have a buy limit orders to get filled for more conservative traders, or for traders they have the opportunity to monitor the markets every 4 hours, at least because of this 4-hour chart. You can easily take advantage of this area. Let's move on. Euro against the US dollar, pretty much same scenario here. I was looking to get filled in a limit order, but really, again, I wasn't around. I didn't do anything with that. Similar behavior. USD CHF. First, let's delete this from the chart. This one as well. Now, the most relevant is this one here, this resistance been tested here. This one here on the lower time frame, it's not relevant. This one now it's not that relevant because the price is at this area. So where is the next support? Next support is here, this zone here. You go down to the 4-hour chart, you can find it even smaller. So that's exactly our support. And we expect the market to come and retest this support before it's going to resume to the upside, if that market will decide. Aussie US dollar stopped and reversed at this area with this bullish price action. However, no continuation so far. Maybe we're going to have a double bottom here, maybe some divergence, double bottom. Don't really know. Kiwi, very nice, very nice break to the downside, and it's something we have to keep an eye on, ladies and gentlemen. We have this kind of double top. We have this kind of double top here, and the market break to the downside. So this distance, if we measure the distance from here to there, it's about 300 pips. 300 pips, it's the minimum target we expect the market to move. And really, it must be somewhere here. So let's mark this in our chart. That's the weekly time frame. If we go to the daily, let's find, and yeah, that's a very strong area of support. If you are new and you need some easier way of understanding the charts, you can flip from time to time to the line chart and see where the line is bended, and you find some area that you have too much of congestion, and that's a strong area of support or resistance. If the current price, if the zone we draw is below the current price, then we talk about support. If we draw something above the current price, then we talk about resistance. So pretty much that's where I believe price can move. Now, as we have some clarity from the daily chart, we can go down to the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, and try to find some nice cyclicity, some nice area, the price, maybe with trend lines, or maybe just with support resistance, lower low, retest, and enter here. So, and that's what you have to guys understand. This trade here, pound, because I see many traders, they get it wrong here. They go to the daily chart and they try to trade time frame correlation, but they don't really understand what they are doing. They draw zones from the 4-hour chart on the daily chart, and then they go to the 5-minute to take trades. These are very low probability trades based on back testing all these years. What can you do are two things. The first, time frame correlation. I draw my support resistance on the weekly and daily chart, and then I go to the 4-hour chart and find strong price action candlestick reversals to get into the trade. So it's like I trade the daily chart or the weekly chart, but I use a candle price action from the, or a price pattern from the lower time frame that gives me favorable reward to risk. That's the first thing. The second thing is, after we have clarity in a trend or in the what the market is actually doing on the higher time frame, then we can go to the lower time frame, like an hourly chart, 30 minutes, 15, 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, and find lower highs, lower lows in a downtrend, or higher highs and higher lows in an uptrend, and take trades based on the market structure of these time frames. These are two different things. We don't want to mix them. and please don't try to mix them, because then you're going to lose faith in your technical analysis skills. And that's very common among traders. They try to implement things, they don't work under certain market conditions, and then they start wondering, they start questioning their technical analysis, they start questioning their abilities in trading, and really that doesn't get you anywhere. Let's move on. USD against JPY, still in this move to the upside. Next area, I believe it's this one here, at least for the short term. If we go to the weekly chart, yes, we do have this resistance here. Let me zoom in. It's this resistance. Also, it's going to be this resistance later on if the price is going to come all the way there. So we're going to keep an eye on both. Oh, this is not relevant anymore. Australian dollar against the Japanese yen just sideways. Euro against the Japanese yen. This is the area of resistance I marked earlier, so maybe we're going to see some pullback. The 4-hour chart already rejected it, but we are coming aggressive into that. Maybe we're going to break through because the 4-hour candle didn't follow well. Pound against the Japanese yen. I think we had a trade here that was on the 4-hour chart. I think this one here. We take a trade here. Our stop loss was there, and we went for a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. I don't remember, but that was a winning trade. I don't know if you guys took that trade here. I hope you did. Swiss yen, nothing. Cut against the Japanese yen. I really like this one. However, understand that we are going to approach this. We're going to go in 70 pips. We're going to be in this zone of resistance. So please manage your trade, manage your risk accordingly. Gold, we are in this downtrend. I don't know if it's going to find some support on the 50-day moving average here. Crude oil, nothing. And gas, I don't know if Ruben used to trade a lot of N gas. Gas moving. I just turned my head into the other screen, Ruben, and I just saw you posted about gas. So that bullish engulfing from the support, as I explained you last week, we could have this as a failure swing. I said to you guys, if we're going to break below this consolidation, the market is going to stop and reverse at the support. And if we're going to make a higher high, definitely we're going to call this as a failure swing. And it's the early development of them. Can anyone name this pattern here? It's not developed yet, but it might develop as. I'm going to wait for some answers to understand who is also watching this webinar. Maybe you guys, you turn on the webinar and you're doing something else and you have it. I'm joking, definitely joking. Can anyone name this potential pattern here? Traders, come on. Come on. What can we see? Head and shoulders, correct. Head and shoulders, yes. But if it's going to have bullish implication, it's the inverse head and shoulder. Yes, inverse. Head and shoulder, it's, let's say it's this one here. The head, left shoulder, right shoulder, the neckline, let's call it the neckline, and move down. When we come from a downtrend for bullish implication, it's what we call the inverse head and shoulders. Kylie, thank you so much for letting me know. I will have a look today. Just be mindful. Yesterday it was a public holiday for Cyprus, and the team is located in Cyprus. So, but thanks for that. I will have a look. David, that's awesome. That's very good analysis, David. traded long the CAD JPY. He went down to the 1 hour chart. He found some order block. I don't really know which one you found, maybe somewhere here and you got filled here, or maybe this order block here and you got filled there, something like this. But it looks like it's playing out really, really well. A webinar full of education, understanding the overall situation on all time frames is very important. Many thanks. You are very welcome, Ion, and really appreciate when you feel that you get a lot of value out of this webinar. I do for you guys, and that's awesome. Let's have a look at the indices. DAX, US dollar index. We will see if this is going to be the beginning of a push to the downside or we're going to have continuation. DAX 40, why you are so aggressive and you are selling off like crazy today? At least wait for us to get involved. So, well, let's do some analysis on the DAX. My goodness, come on. Sometimes this MetaTrader. So this is the support. If the market is gonna come all the way down, we have this support reference. In Tokyo session, Asian session in general, and in Australia session, we saw that it was a big sell-off here. It was a big sell-off. We come deep into the zone. Here we have a nice inside support, or we have this order block right here, which is good. We are right at this S3. Why we are at the S3? So 53, 9 o'clock, 9:20, 9:05. Oh my goodness. 9 o'clock started from here. At least reverse a little bit. So give us some green candles so we can trade you to the downside, ideally. FTSE. Let's check the FTSE for traders. They like the FTSE. Here we have a strong support from this candle on the daily chart. Then we have support here. Sorry, that's a 1 hour candle. Excuse me for that, not a daily. 5 minutes. Nice. At least FTSE on the 5-minute chart, it gave us some nice retracement. Pivots. Why I don't see the pivots here? Oh, here are they. Okay, this is at the S2. I might be tempted to trade the FTSE today instead of the DAX. If it's going to be a better entry on the FTSE. Okay, this is also come. All right. I hope we're going to see some push to the upside. But we will wait. We have another 5 minutes. HV, are you online? No. because you trade the Nasdaq. Let's check the Nasdaq here. That's good. Nasdaq, it's nice. Okay, nice sell-off on Nasdaq. Nasdaq looks like it's more clear than the others, to be honest. There is a level of support here, really. Okay, nice. Very interesting. Very interesting setups this morning. Come on, FTSE, you shouldn't break right now, and the DAX, come on. Guys, one of the most important thing in trading, and really, I don't know why traders, they get scared of that, is when we want to sell, we want first to see green candles, not just go to sell when we see red candles or black candles or whatever it's the candles you have on your charts for sale. Okay, for example, the market, when we see the black candles, market it's already discounted, market it's already in a move. We have to wait for some greens before we sell. So it makes it much higher probable the outcome. Now, if this is not going to be a false breakout of the S3 level, and we're going to keep moving lower, I might not get involved with that, to be honest. We have another 3 minutes. Let me show you yesterday. The breakout was something amazing. See, guys, yesterday. Let me hide it. So yesterday we broke above just before, again, we weren't live, okay? Just before the London Open, we had this pullback, and that's where we had to buy, and the market exploded to the upside. But now, if we're going to buy right here, I don't know how good this is going to be. That's why we have to see. That's a tricky one. That's really, really very tricky one. Shemuel, you are new here. Welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you here, my friends. Yes, can't trade this. Flooring, yes, head and shoulders. That's really, guys, I don't think so. I will initiate a trade here. Pound. Pound is doing daily chart. Guys, if you want to trade this today, we have to go on a very low risk if we're going to sell it right here. Because I don't know for how long it's going to be sold, okay? I don't know if you took that trade. I didn't, to be honest, for a reason I don't like this this pattern at all. That's why I'm not interested. FTSE though, it just melted. Guys, no trade for me today on this DAX 40 or FTSE. That's the 1 minute chart. It's a nice sell-off though. It's waterfall. Well, traders, strategy, our strategy was the breakout of the pre-London session on the DAX 40 or on the FTSE, but they moved so fast, and really we didn't even have that opportunity to place our pending orders unless you do market order. It's not something I traded because I would like to see some kind of swing before I enter into the trade. And sometimes if we don't have clarity and total confidence to our plan based on the market, not confidence to our plan, confidence to the market structure to execute our plan, then it's better to stay out of any trade. I wait for reverse price action on 30 minutes to catch some upsides. Look, it doesn't need to be on the 30 minutes necessarily. It's just, look, we are approaching this support. That's an inside support. If on the 5 minute or on the 15-minute chart, we will see some reverse price action, reversal, I believe it's still fine to try and take something, but I wouldn't take any reversal price action from the 1 minute chart. Okay, I will take it from the 5 minute chart. I'm happy to do that. So guys, feel free to use the Telegram channel, and please at this point, really, if you find value on this webinar and what we do every morning, please make sure you like this video, you subscribe on the YouTube channel, of course, and understand many new traders here, they don't know which one is our channel, so I will share with you the link. Here is the link. Theo does New Zealand USD for an inverse head and shoulder on weekly. Really appreciate the webinar. New Zealand USD. Yeah, it can be, but it looks like that was a failed one. Yes, that's a very good lesson, guys, for you. That's a failed inverse head and shoulder because we have this lower low, that's the head, left shoulder, right shoulder, and the market after it got false breakout. So it didn't continue to the upside. And then we had a break below this low. So that's a failed pattern. FTSE is retracing. Guys, I think that's all for today. I wish you to have a great day ahead, and be mindful with your trading, of course. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much.